Welcome to English Practice Everyday. In this vocabulary practice video, we will practice 14 phrases involving the word break, ranging from beginner to advanced level. These are idioms, collocations, and phrasal expressions. After practicing these phrases, we will read a short story aloud that incorporates them in the appropriate context to help us understand them better. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me as we practice. 1. Break the bank. Idiom break the bank means to cost too much money. Break the bank means to cost too much money. A trip to Europe doesn't have to break the bank. A trip to Europe doesn't have to break the bank. I'm searching for a gift that won't break the bank. I'm searching for a gift that won't break the bank. That designer bag will break the bank if you buy it. That designer bag will break the bank if you buy it. Renovating the house broke the bank, but it was worth it. Renovating the house broke the bank, but it was worth it. 2. Break a habit. Collocation break a habit means to stop doing something habitual. Break a habit means to stop doing something habitual. She's trying hard to break her habit of procrastination. She's trying hard to break her habit of procrastination. Breaking a smoking habit can be challenging. Breaking a smoking habit can be challenging. He broke the habit of drinking coffee late at night. He broke the habit of drinking coffee late at night. The workshop focuses on breaking bad habits for better health. The workshop focuses on breaking bad habits for better health. 3. Break the ice. Idiom break the ice means to start a conversation or create a relaxed atmosphere. Break the ice means to start a conversation or create a relaxed atmosphere. It's often hard to break the ice with strangers. It's often hard to break the ice with strangers. The host told a joke to break the ice at the party. The host told a joke to break the ice at the party. Ivy broke the ice by asking about Ben's favorite hobbies. Ivy broke the ice by asking about Ben's favorite hobbies. Sam breaks the ice in meetings to help everyone feel at ease. Sam breaks the ice in meetings to help everyone feel at ease. 4. Break out in a rash. Collocation break out in a rash means to suddenly develop a skin reaction. Break out in a rash means to suddenly develop a skin reaction. Sue broke out in a rash after eating shellfish. Sue broke out in a rash after eating shellfish. Joe tends to break out in a rash when stressed. Joe tends to break out in a rash when stressed. The allergic reaction caused Tom to break out in a rash. The allergic reaction caused Tom to break out in a rash. Breaking out in rashes is common during seasonal changes. Breaking out in rashes is common during seasonal changes. 5. Break even. Idiom break even means to neither gain nor lose money. Break even means to neither gain nor lose money. We finally broke even on our investment. We finally broke even on our investment. It's hard to break even in the restaurant business. It's hard to break even in the restaurant business. The company broke even after months of struggle. The company broke even after months of struggle. The team was happy just to break even in the season. The team was happy just to break even in the season. 6. Break new ground. Idiom break new ground means to do something innovative or groundbreaking. Break new ground means to do something innovative or groundbreaking. This research breaks new ground in cancer treatment. This research breaks new ground in cancer treatment. Amy broke new ground with her revolutionary art style. Amy broke new ground with her revolutionary art style. The startup is breaking new ground in renewable energy. The startup is breaking new ground in renewable energy. The project broke new ground by combining art and technology. The project broke new ground by combining art and technology. 7. Break off talks. Collocation, break off talks means to end discussion or negotiations. Break off talks means to end discussions or negotiations. Breaking off talks was not a decision taken lightly. Breaking off talks was not a decision taken lightly. The two nations broke off talks after the disagreement. The two nations broke off talks after the disagreement. They broke off talks with investors over funding issues. They broke off talks with investors over funding issues. The partners broke off talks before reaching an agreement. The partners broke off talks before reaching an agreement. 8. Break bread. Idiom break bread means to share a meal and build relationships. Break bread means to share a meal and build relationships. They broke bread with their new neighbors. They broke bread with their new neighbors. Breaking bread is a tradition in many cultures. Breaking bread is a tradition in many cultures. Families often break bread during the holidays. Families often break bread during the holidays. Let's break bread together and discuss the proposal. Let's break bread together and discuss the proposal. 9. Break someone's spirit. Idiom break someone's spirit means to crush someone's confidence or morale. Break someone's spirit means to crush someone's confidence or morale. He refused to let the setback break his spirit. He refused to let the setback break his spirit. Years of oppression couldn't break their spirit. Years of oppression couldn't break their spirit. Don't let failure break your spirit. Keep going. Don't let failure break your spirit. Keep going. The harsh criticism broke her spirit for a while. The harsh criticism broke her spirit for a while. 10. Break the law. Collocation break the law means to act against or violate a law or rule. Break the law means to act against or violate a law or rule. He was arrested for breaking the law multiple times. He was arrested for breaking the law multiple times. Breaking the law will result in serious consequences. Breaking the law will result in serious consequences. Speeding above the limit means you're breaking the law. Speeding above the limit means you're breaking the law. The committee investigated whether the company broke the law. The committee investigated whether the company broke the law. 11. Break with tradition. Idiom break with tradition means to do something unconventional or different from usual practices. Break with tradition means to do something unconventional or different from usual practices. Breaking with tradition, the festival featured modern art. Breaking with tradition, the festival featured modern art. Alan broke with tradition by proposing marriage in public. Alan broke with tradition by proposing marriage in public. The company broke with tradition and hired a young CEO. The company broke with tradition and hired a young CEO. The lovers decided to break with tradition and elope quietly. The lovers decided to break with tradition and elope quietly. 12. Break the rules. Collocation break the rules means to disobey rules or guidelines. Break the rules means to disobey rules or guidelines. You'll face penalties if you break the rules. You'll face penalties if you break the rules. She was caught breaking the rules during the test. She was caught breaking the rules during the test. Breaking the rules is not allowed in this workplace. Breaking the rules is not allowed in this workplace. He regrets breaking the rules and promises not to repeat it. He regrets breaking the rules and promises not to repeat it. 13. Break free. Phrasal verb break free means to escape or gain independence. Break free means to escape or gain independence. He finally broke free from the oppressive regime. He finally broke free from the oppressive regime. The bird broke free from its cage and soared high. The bird broke free from its cage and soared high. She worked hard to break free from financial struggles. She worked hard to break free from financial struggles. He broke free from his fears and started a new chapter. He broke free from his fears and started a new chapter. 14. Break apart. Phrasal verb break apart means to separate into pieces or fragments. Break apart means to separate into pieces or fragments. The chair broke apart when he sat on it. The chair broke apart when he sat on it. Over time, the old friendship broke apart. Over time, the old friendship broke apart. The deal broke apart during negotiations. The deal broke apart during negotiations. The storm caused the ship to break apart. The storm caused the ship to break apart. That's the end of our practice session. Let's now read out loud a short story using all these phrases to understand them in proper context. Title of the story: Leela's Great Adventure. Leela lived in a small village. She was a dreamer with big ideas, but her life felt stuck. She longed to break free from her dull routine. Every day she worked at the bakery. She earned just enough to break even. No extra money, no fun. Leela decided it was time to change. One morning she woke up with a plan. She would start her own bakery. It wouldn't break the bank because she had saved a little, but it would break with tradition. In her village, only men owned shops. Leela didn't care. She wanted to break the rules and do things her way. First, she needed help. She went to her friend Milo. Milo was shy and quiet. At the market, Leela smiled and said, "I have an idea." Her words helped break the ice. Milo relaxed and listened. "I want to break new ground," Leela said. "A bakery with strange, new breads." Milo liked it. He agreed to join her. They started small. Leela and Milo baked day and night. They made spicy bread and sweet bread with fruit. People were curious. One day, a rich man named Mr. Kane came to the shop. He tasted the bread. "This is amazing," he said. "Let's break bread together and talk business." Leela and Milo were happy. They sat with Mr. Kane and ate. Mr. Kane offered money to grow the bakery, but he wanted control. Leela didn't like that. She didn't want someone to break her spirit, so she said no. Mr. Kane got angry. He tried to break off talks and leave, but Milo said, "Wait, let's find a way." They talked more and made a deal. Mr. Kane would help, but Leela would stay the boss. The bakery grew fast. People loved the new tastes, but trouble came. A mean baker named Tom hated Leela's success. He wanted to break apart her dream. Tom told lies. He said Leela's bread was bad. Some people believed him. One customer even said, "I ate it and broke out in a rash." Leela knew it wasn't true. She had to fight back. Leela worked hard. She gave free bread to prove Tom wrong. She didn't let him break her spirit. Soon people saw the truth. Tom's lies fell apart. He got desperate. He tried to break the law by stealing Leela's recipes. The police caught him. Tom's plan broke apart completely. Leela's bakery became famous. She hired more workers. She even helped Milo break a habit. He stopped being so shy. Together, they laughed and baked. One night, Leela looked at her shop. It was hers. She had done it. She didn't just break even anymore. She had money and happiness. Years later, Leela sat with her family. Her daughter asked, "Mom, how did you start this?" Leela smiled. "I wanted to break free," she said. "I didn't let fear stop me. I broke with tradition and built something new." Her daughter hugged her. The bakery was more than a shop. It was a story of courage. Leela never forgot her journey. She didn't break the bank to start. She didn't break the law to win. She just broke the ice with people, broke new ground with ideas, and broke bread with friends. And no one, not Tom, not fear, could break apart her dream. She was free. End of story. That's all for this vocabulary practice session. Please keep practicing these phrases in your speech over the next few days in their appropriate contexts. Bye for now.